Your client sustained fractures to his second and third proximal phalanges as a result of a heavy box falling on his right hand while he was moving out of his apartment 2 days ago. His fractures are stable. His physician has ordered a custom orthosis to protect the fractures. The client's hand is very swollen.
The name of the orthosis created is hand-finger immobilization orthosis, and the thermoplastic material characteristics that are important for this orthosis is memory, because the hand presents with swelling and the material needs to conform to the hands and digits. The material we used is 1/12 perforated to make the orthosis lightweight and breathable. The characteristics of conformability is to help maintain the natural arches of the hand. Here is what our orthosis looks like.
So we positioned the orthosis in an intrinsic plus position because it's an overall safe position for the hand. In this position, the MCP joints are positioned in flexion and the PIP and DIP of the fingers are positioned in extension. This will allow the reduction of stiffness while healing the fractures. And in addition to the position in the orthosis, we want to make sure that with the fabrication that they have full opposition and functional range of motion with the digits that are not included in the orthosis. We want them to still have flexion and extension of the wrist without impingement, and we made a rivet on the strap so that it can be adjustable with the swelling.
First, we started by tracing the hand with the thumb in abducted position. Then, we marked the landmarks at the CMC on the radial side and ulnar side, as well as proximal to the MP on both the radial and ulnar side, and the PIP on the radial and ulnar side as well. Then we marked 3 dots at the CMCs, 2 dots at the MPs, and 1 on either side of the PIP, as well as 1 at the tip of the middle finger. We then connected the dots from the MPs and made a big C connecting them to the CMCs. We then made a dot where the middle phalange would be and drew a line down to where the center of the palm would be, and this will be the thumb hold design. Now, after you've made the pattern, it's time to cut out the design. Start by heating up the material in a hot pan and then letting it activate for about 30 seconds to a minute. Now you're able to cut through the material very easily. This is where you fold the material in half and make the thumb hold design. Now that you've made the thumb hole design, you can place it back in the pan to activate. After activating, you make sure you blot it on the pillowcase to make sure no hot water is still present. Then you fit it on your client, and after making a couple adjustments, we fit it on our client and made sure to put it in the intrinsic plus position. Then you want to shape it towards their anatomy, including the arches of the hand. Then you keep it on the hand until it's finished activating. To create the rivet, we had to punch holes in the orthosis and make a slip for the strap to go through. We made sure to put the smooth side down to avoid any irritation or rubbing for the client. To put the straps on and secure it to the orthosis material, we used the heat gun to melt the glue of the Velcro strip. We placed the straps circumferential over the DIP and PIP joint to keep the fingers in place, as well as the wrist to stabilize the orthosis on the hand.
It is recommended that the client wear the orthosis for 3 to 4 weeks for a stable proximal phalanx fracture.